we have just arrived to the hospital. It looks kind of big. I'm not really sure what else is inside. We have some smashed glass here. Oh, looks creepy. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Obitateli. This video is going to be one of a kind because I usually don't speak English here. Anyway, first of all, I would really appreciate you checking out my Instagram and following me there. Secondly, if you're as passionate about traveling through unusual, mystical, and abandoned places as me, come along, subscribe, and be ready for all my discoveries. Today we are traveling to Tula Oblast, which has many cool places I can lose count. A guard would sit and check all documents and cars and etc. to let people in. So we have just entered the first floor. You can see an open space here. It's really sunny today, but in the past there was supposed to be floors. Now it just looks like jungles. There's nothing really specific about this place. I just found it through another blogger. Oh, here's the basement. I don't really want to go there, so I couldn't find any specific information about this place. I don't quite know what it was supposed to be, what kind of hospital, what kind of treatment people would be able to get here. But my guess is probably that the company or the person who was trying to build this place kind of went bankrupt or just lost any interest in continuing building it. Oh, that's why we have it here today. A lizard somewhere in the rocks. Okay. It took off. We're on the second floor right now. Still looks creepy, but it is a lot cleaner than the first one. Probably because not many people are interested going upwards. They just love staying downstairs and having fun in the basement. Here's the view on the ruins. People are making bonfires here. I don't really know why, don't ask me. I have no idea. Probably they just don't have anything else to do. So we probably are not really going upstairs because it looks kind of unsafe. To be honest, really dangerous, and it can fall down like any minute. I don't really trust this stairs and this concrete because I have no idea when it was really built and how powerful it is. So yeah, we will see the roof from our drone a little bit later on. I feel like this area would be a great foyer with the big windows looking out to the forest. Amazing view would be. And here is the balcony. I don't normally do my videos in English. That's why probably I can sound a little bit awkward because obviously I'm not used to it, but hopefully you'll be able to understand me.
An unfinished hospital in the forest in the city of Alexin. The construction was abandoned about a couple of decades ago. A 3-story building with a large basement. In some places, non-load-bearing walls have collapsed. numerous holes between the concrete blocks extending to one or more floors. On the territory there is the main building, the morgue, and a security booth. The unfinished building is slowly being destroyed. In addition, it has become a favorite place of teenagers and not only. According to the local residents, sectarians and homeless people were seen there. The person of duty for Alexan is going to prepare an appeal to the governor, the head of the administration, and the prosecutor's office with a request to pay attention to an abandoned building that poses a danger to the residents of the city. As explained in the administration of Alexan, the building is not an object of municipal property. It belongs to the competence of the Ministry of Property and Land Relations of Tula region.
Last but not least, we decided to enter the attic of this place. I guess I know why some local residents would love to come here and chill, because it's a very quiet place. We're quite far away from the town. You can't really hear any cars or people. There's no roof here. I guess they didn't really have time to finish it, or just local residents decided to take all these bricks to their own homes, which can be quite useful to them. That looks nice. So the attic is quite small. It has this really tiny doorway, and it's really dark here and really cold. I feel like there could be rats and bats, mouses, and all that good stuff. So probably we're going to our second location now, because it kind of gets boring here. We will see you there. Just spotted some fresh signs of probably a quad bike or a really small car coming to this place. That kind of proves my theory that some locals come here and spend their time. I don't really know why, because my motivation is obviously coming here, exploring this place, showing it to you guys, providing the world with fresh information about such places. Is it dangerous to come here or not? But the locals, why would you do that? That kind of freaks me out. Probably most of them are youngsters and teenagers, because they're the most curious.
As we were just about to leave, a young guy came out of nowhere and headed towards the destroyed morgue.
It was actually really scary. He didn't say anything to us, neither did we. I literally got a heart attack, and he's staring at us.
He kind of looked gothic-ish, emo-ish. He probably belongs to such cultures.
The Gothic castle in Koloskala. We can no longer explore it because of the fence, but we will walk around and see here and there what is left. Wow, that actually looks so unusual. Really, really cool. But at the same time, the state of this estate, I must admit, is just disturbing. Weather and time do their job. Nevertheless, it is still interesting for its appearance. So, in this building that you see right now, there are people living here. I don't really want to disturb them, so I'm not going to really walk close to that place. But the leaves from the trees kind of make my filming a little bit difficult. Hopefully we'll be able to see Some more details from the drone.
The Gothic castle in Koloskovo of Alexin district is among the top 10 abandoned estates in Russia. The original ensemble of the estate dates back to the first quarter of 19th century. The estate was built by the staff captain Alexander Dmitrievich Chetkov. In the 1890s, the main house was rebuilt by the new owner Klavdiy Nikolaevich Paskhalov in Gothic forms, with a high corner tower, lancet windows, and battlemented parapets. After the revolution, the estate was robbed on a large scale by a gang of robbers. Later, an agricultural school was located here, which was reorganized into an agricultural technical school in 1928. In the 60s, 90s of the 20th century, the palace and the outbuildings still looked quite decent. After the construction of a new educational building of the technical school at the end of the last century, the castle was abandoned to the mercy of fate. Since the 90s, it began to age and die quickly in complete solitude. In 2004, 2 fires destroyed the remains of the historical interior. The roof of the main building collapsed. The unique coffered ceiling, made of precious wood, disappeared. There is a version that it was stolen by unknown persons in several cars. In the dormitory of a new technical school, one of the details of the ancient interior of the palace has been preserved, a fragment of mahogany buffet. You can imagine how rich and beautiful it was there at the beginning of the last century.
It was actually really easy to get to the castle territory in recent years, but in February 2020, the building was surrounded by high fence that no longer allows us to go inside. And the announcement was actually hung that emergency works will be carried out on the cultural heritage site of original significance. Just found a secret path into what seems like a garden, or what used to be a garden, but it's so grown up I cannot see anything. And I guess local people just don't really have time and energy to cut this grass off and make it a better place. I don't really think that all the restoring works would take place anytime soon. It takes so much money to do this stuff, so somebody has to have a big bank account to restore this beauty and make sure that everybody has an access to it. Because I feel like it could be a really good place to come to and relax. Probably make like a school out of it. There's so many ideas, but at the same time, so little time, so little money. Wow. That was a bird, I hope. After walking for a while, I came across chicken. Wow. I didn't expect a little farm in this area, in the area of small abandoned garages. That's weird. I just spotted some cats. They do have a pretty big history in this castle.
One of the sources says that Elizabeth Vasilyevna, Paskhalov's wife, having no children, loved cats very much. She gave them one of the rooms of the castle. The cats were carefully cared of, and a separate cow was even attached to them. They say that all the surrounding cats are the descendants of those very same palace pets.
I guess this building is abandoned too. I'm not too sure if I can enter it because it looks unsafe. really unsafe. There's stuff tagged to the windows, some bags, but for some reason all the windows are in, nothing smashed. So I guess here we're going to end this video. Again, sorry if I was rumbling too much. I am not used to speaking English on camera. That kind of makes me a little bit nervous and uncomfortable, but I tried to do my best to give you this interesting information and show you this unique, crazy places with amazing history. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, write a comment, let me know if you enjoyed this little trip to Tula. I'm actually in love with this region. It's so beautiful, so amazing, so spectacular. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, probably speaking in Russian, but who knows, maybe I'll do something else in English. Okay, bye.